Hello friends, Jai Hind, Namaste. Hope you all are fine and enjoying yourselves. So in this video we'll basically understand about of mechanical engineering. Like what is the complete syllabus of a mechanical engineering. We usually take admission into a mechanical engineering knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally, but we have to understand about of like whatever you're going to study for your next 4 years. So how it looks like what are the subjects you are going to study, what are the things you need to keep in mind let's say in upcoming 2026, if you have the coming years, maybe after 2026 or 2027, 2028. So what are the things that you need to keep in mind? So as a mechanical engineer, what are the basic non-negotiable skills that you should have? So all these things we'll be going through understand in this video. So firstly we'll understand the syllabus. I have taken the syllabus of a JNTU university. So I think again because there is a lot of autonomous universities also, and there is also a lot of IITs and other things. So what I have taken majorly the 95%, it would be equivalent to every syllabus, every university syllabus, because it's a well recognized university. Yeah, so we'll understand it roughly because even I have completed from the JNT University, because so that I have taken the reference. This is not the what I have studied because it's 2025. I am 2021 pass out, so it's R16 while I was studying. So there's a lot of changes. If I need to mention it, I'll mention what are the changes that has been taking place in took place in this syllabus, and yeah, that is what the main intention of this. So the first semester, it's the as I mentioned in the previous video also, the first semester, the first year, basically the first year of the mechanical engineering, if that matters any engineering domain, the first year would be the common subjects for all the branches. So you'd be studying all the subjects of the branches of the other branches. So your first year will be not very much related to your core branch. Clear? So yeah, that's it. So in first year, first semester, you will be studying about of matrices, advanced engineering, physics, C programming, data structures. So this is something new because while I was studying in 2017, I guess. So in 2017 when I was studying, it is not, data structures are not included in my syllabus. Now they have included because it's very important nowadays. And the C programming, of course, I have also studied engineering mechanics skills, advanced physics syllabus. So these are very common. Well, even in my syllabus, it is presented. Differential equations and vector calculus, applied chemistry, Python programming, even C. This is something new. The Python programming is included in the syllabus. Whereas when I was studying, like in 2017, as I mentioned earlier also, so Python programming is not mentioned in my syllabus, but now everybody is mentioning because you all know that how the AI is evolving. Even I have mentioned in my previous video like how the AI, for mechanical engineers also, AI is how changing the market. So everybody should know about AI. So the major core programming language for an any artificial intelligence, the person who want to work in an artificial intelligence, they must know the Python programming. So the data structures is the very basic thing, that as a, if you are touching and if you are working on an algorithm or a program, you must know the data structures. So that's very basic. So that I think the main intention, that is what the main intention of the institutions, that they have included the data structures and Python programming in their syllabus copy. So even if your college is not providing the like subject like data structures and Python programming, I recommend it, you take an understanding about of data structures and Python program, because for being an employable employee, or you want to start your own startup, you must know about data structures and algorithms related to your uh, domain. Yeah. Sorry. So in second semester you have probability, statistics, and complex problems. Yeah, mechanics of solids, all these are core branches of mechanical engineering, by the way. Mechanics of solids, material science and metallurgy, will be studying about material science. Production technology, fluid mechanics, FMHM, fluid mechanics and hydraulic machines. Production technology lab, material science. So all these are the very basic concepts. These are your core subjects, by the way. From second year your core subject starts. This is with the common subjects, because you can see that you can see like in these matrices and calculus, yeah. So mechanics, C programming, I was very like they have not included the electronics. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Included the elements of electrics and electronics engineering. Yeah, this is what the subject, because you have studied C, electronics, computers. You also studied about like Python programming, and so it's part of software. So you have studied completely the all the three things, like the software, hardware, right, and even the electronics, the microcontrollers, electrics, diodes. So you'll learn everything about the electronics. So this is what the multi-domain approach that even I was mentioning in my previous video. So you have to understand now, in after 2025, 2026, you have to understand that you have to study your curriculum in the multi-domain oriented. If you think that I will study only the softwares like AutoCAD, CATIA, and Kiran, I'm gonna work out. No, in now, in this era, you are not gonna work out. So that you have to understand all these things. So these are the few subjects. Even I'll include the syllabus copy if you want to check it in my description, so you can check it. Kinematics of machinery, thermal engineering, design of machine elements, and conventional. So these are the very core subjects. Like very important subjects are, if I have to include it, like mechanics of solids, material science and metallurgy. These are very important subjects. And kinematics of machinery. These are the very core important subjects. The subjects are very important because if you it again depends on the what you are choosing your domain is. So I'm gonna show you like what are the different domains. Even I have mentioned in my video also previously. So second year, second semester, third year, first semester. So anyway, I'll just include this description, because if I talk about each and every subject, the video would be very long. So yeah. So even you have choices to take professional electives. In few colleges, the professors will elect without taking consent of your students, but few universities ask the consent of the students. So you have the electives. So whenever you are just starting your course, so just go to your official website of your college and download the syllabus copy, because understanding the syllabus is very important. I have seen these videos, like personal experience. I have not checked my syllabus until and unless I'll put it like in my college. Yeah. So they have told me like the interesting concept is like AI in machine learning. See, this is very important. AI in machine learning, you have to understand like these kind of subjects. If your college is providing it, I just suggest you like please go and consider study about all those things, like see AI and machine learning for design analysis, because this makes you differentiate from the normal mechanical engineers, even you are from a tier 2 or a tier 3 university, right? So just go for it. The syllabus copy, I just genuinely love this syllabus copy. Again, implementation is the secondary thing. The how the universities are, how the workshops or seminars are going to conduct it, or how the level of professors, how they are explaining it, it depends on the university. But the syllabus copy is overallly the subjects what they have put. So this is what the subjects references. So yeah, that's it. So this is what the syllabus, I think it's very important. So next thing is that I have to want to present you like the syllabus and overview of mechanical engineering. So after completion of your engineering, let's say for example after completion of your 3 years, sorry, 4 years, so you would be divided into designing part or a CAE camp. But I have explained all this in previous video also, but briefly I'll be explaining it. So in after completion of your engineering, so you would be divided. You have to choose like you want to work in a designing field, that is computer aided design, or in a simulation part. This is the simulation part, CAE, and this is computer aided manufacturing. So we'll be learning CAE in very deep, and each and every section of it in our upcoming videos. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so yeah. So and computer aided manufacturing, so what are the concepts that you need to keep? So basically you have to choose like you want to get into a designing field or in an analysis field or in a manufacturing field after completion of your, because even the job roles are based on that, like yeah. So that is what the very important thing. And yeah, so this is what I want to let you know, that must have skills for mechanical engineers in 2026. So you have to understand your core engineering fundamentals like drawing and design, very important, because there is a subject like engineering drawing, machine design in your core subjects. So you have to learn those subjects very, very, very detailedly. because these are the subjects irrespective of your domain. What I have mentioned here, like CAD, CAE and CAM, irrespective of your domain, this is something it's needed in all these three branches. Yeah. So understand drawing and designs very, very clearly. Okay. And know your materials and properties. Again, if you are an engineer and you don't know about the materials, then it's very hard for us, right? So understanding materials and properties are very important. So using materials and using instruments are also very important. Using lathe machines, using measurements, at least basic understandingly, using the vernier calipers, using the screw gauge, this is the very basic concept that you should able to use those instruments. At least not the, if you can't use drilling machines or lathe machines, of course if you are getting into a manufacturing field you have to use it. But let's say for example, if you are not aware about of using those things, at least you should know the basic concepts of those things. Yeah. So imprints, robotics and basic electronics, learning programming, data management, I have already mentioned that, even the syllabus, explaining the syllabus thing also. Utilizing generative AI applications, deep dive into generating AI, understand what generative AI, what is prompting, what is how the generative design is changing. You may be, or you may or may not be aware about of generative design, so you should get an understanding. Just research about it, what how the generative design is changing if you want to work into a designing field, because that's for the future. If you want to get into a designing field but already a generative design is working on, so how you will differentiate yourself? So that is, you need to study yourself, right? So even though I'll be keep posting videos on related to generative design also. So yeah. So most master prompting and engineering. Next is job ready mechanical engineering, your essential skills. So as I mentioned, it's the same thing. It's a language of design, reality, OGD and tolerances, factory, advanced like simulations. You have to understand a little bit of simulations. Like when you are getting into a CAE field, you have different solvers in that, Lestin and Astron. Okay, ANSYS analysis. So all these things are different tools. So you have to understand about of all those things. So yeah, so this is what the main thing that I want to explain you all about the engineer that you need to keep in mind. I hope you like this information and you got a something better understanding about of mechanical engineering. So if you like this video, if you found this video informative, don't forget to subscribe and share with your mechanical engineering friends and understand the core concepts. So if you want to stay tuned and understand mechanical engineering in deep, so yeah, so don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel. So see you in the next video.